Lessons 1 to 10 from Greek Lessons, showing how useful and how easy it is for everyone to learn Greek, by W. H. Morris, read for the Librivox Language Learning Collection, Volume 1. Read by Nicholas James Bridgewater. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Preface. What is the use of Greek? It has three very important uses. First, there are so many words in English, and new ones are daily being introduced, derived from Greek, that some knowledge of the Greek language is an essential of a sound English education, and it is, besides, of the greatest use in learning Latin and modern languages. Second, there never was such a language to educate the mind of man, It is, the most subtle and powerful language that ever flowed from the tongue of man, and yet it is, an easy language, The Intelligent Study of Scripture, by Dean Alford. Third, above all, it is the language in which, before all others, God chose to reveal his will to us, the language of the New Testament. No other language will ever express the meaning of God's Spirit as it may be seen to be expressed and known by those who read the New Testament in its original Greek. In this the English tongue totally fails." Thus, to the everyday man, to the scholar, and especially the Christian, Greek is of practical value. I have endeavored, therefore, to produce a book suited to these three classes. Firstly, a book for those who may not, perhaps, have much time to give to the subject, but who merely study it to learn English. Secondly, at the same time, a book all in the right direction for those who wish to know more of that wonderful language. Thirdly, a book especially adapted to those who desire to read the New Testament in the original Greek, and the Greek version of the Old Testament, from which our Lord and his apostles quoted. Preface to the third edition. This edition contains such slight alterations in the grammatical arrangement as were necessary to bring it into harmony with the public school Latin primer and its companion book, Parry's Greek Grammar, without in any way destroying the original plan of the work. Great care has been taken to bring prominently before the eye the rich and varied terminology of the Greek language, and at the same time to connect it in the mind with the English equivalents. For this purpose, the Greek inflections and their corresponding English signs have been printed side by side in bold type. The student will thus be enabled readily to distinguish the Greek inflection from its stem, a very important point, and will learn to regard the inflection not merely as the sign of a certain tense or case, but generally as the representative of some English word or words. When terminations have by this means acquired in the mind a distinct signification, they will immediately suggest to the English mind the same idea that they would convey to the mind of the native Greek, without any preliminary process of reasoning about cases or tenses. The adjectives and substantives in the vocabularies are arranged according to their gender in 3 columns. The genders of words will thus be learned intuitively without any effort, and a more permanent impression will be made on the memory by the locality of a word in the left, center, or right column than by the easily forgotten M, F, and N. The verbs of each class are grouped together in distinct vocabularies so as to familiarize the ear with the rhythm of each conjugation separately, and thus fix it firmly in the mind. Some English words, derived from the Greek words in the preceding vocabularies, are appended to the exercises. These answer the twofold purpose of teaching the true and exact meaning of many English words, and of forming a key to remembering the Greek words from which they are derived. In the hand of an intelligent teacher they would be made a very interesting study, and the student will find from the very beginning that Greek is something practically useful. The accents have been added in this edition in deference to suggestions made to the author. The author desires to express his obligations for many valuable suggestions to N. Pocock, Esquire, M.A., E. Walford, Esquire, M.A., and to the Reverend E. St. John Parry, M.A., whose excellent grammar is recommended as being the best adapted to succeed this work. Clifton House, Ealing Road, near Brentford, April 1874. On the method of using this book. 1. The vocabularies, grammatical forms, rules, etc., should be committed to memory before attempting to translate the exercises. 2. In learning grammatical forms, it will be found advantageous to repeat the inflections in large type without as well as with the stems, and to learn the adjectives in the same way as their kindred substantives, taking each gender separately. 3. Frequent practice should be given in declining and conjugating. For very young learners, the lessons may be divided into 2 or more portions, one of which should consist entirely in committing to memory and declining the words at the heads of the exercises. 4. Repetition is recommended every 10 or 20 lessons, according to age. The object to be kept in view being rather to learn thoroughly than to proceed quickly. Greek lessons. 1. The alphabet. Alpha. A. Vita. V. Gamma. R. Delta. The. Epsilon. E. Zeta. Z. Eta. I. Theta. Th. Iota. Y. Kappa. K. Lambda. L. Mi. M. Ni. N. Xi. X. Omicron. O. P. P. Rho. R. Sigma. S. Taf. T. Ypsilon. I. Phi. F. Chi. Ch. Ch. Psi. Ps. Omega. O. Write the names of the letters in Greek characters. 2. The vowels are alpha, epsilon, eta, iota, omicron, ypsilon, omega. The consonants are divided into labials, p sounds, p, vita, fi. Gutturals, K sounds, kappa, gamma, chi. Dentals, T sounds, taf, delta, theta. Semivowels, lambda, mi, ni, ro, called liquids, and sigma. Double letters, zeta, xi, psi. Repeat first the English sounds, then the Greek names. A, alpha. L, lambda. F, phi. Z, zeta. M, mi. H, chi. I, ita. R, gamma. N, ni. Ps, psi. Th, theta. L, delta. X, xi. O, omega. I, ita. O, omicron. Y, iota. Z, zeta. P, pi. A, alpha. K, kappa. I, ita. R, ro. V, vita. L, lambda. Th, theta. S, sigma. R, gamma. M, mi. I, iota. T, taf. Th, delta. N, ni. K, kappa. H, chi. I, ypsilon. E, epsilon. Z, zeta. X, xi. S, sigma. P, pi. F, phi. S, sigma. R, ro. Ps, psi. O, omega. 3. The diphthongs are thus pronounced: alif, iota. E, alif, ypsilon. Af, av. Epsilon, iota. I. Epsilon, ypsilon. F, ev. Ita, ypsilon. Iv. Omicron, iota. I. Omicron, ypsilon. U. Ypsilon iota. E. An iota subscript or written under a vowel is silent, as in aim, seize. The rough breathing over a vowel or second letter of a diphthong is equal to an H placed before it, as ho, he. The soft breathing denotes the absence of the H sound. A breathing is placed over every vowel, diphthong, or ro that begins a word. There are 3 accents, acute, grave, and circumflex. These do not affect the pronunciation. Read the following words: ye, earth, ye. Niki, victory, Niki. Onos, ass, onos. Lycos, wolf, Lycos. Rhodon, rose, Rhodon. Vivlion, book, Vivlion. Oti, because, Oti. Ora, hour, ora. Risa, root, risa. Ergon, work, ergon. Dendron, tree, dendron. Philos, friend, philos. Thera, door, thera. Karpos, fruit, karpos. Doxa, glory, doxa. Mahi, battle, mahi. artos, bread, artos, psyche, soul, psyche, ego, I, ego, inos, wine, inos, ios, sun, ios, naftis, sailor, naftis, ne, yes, ne, utos, this, utos, if, well, if, dilos, fearful, dilos. 4. Good, beautiful, masculine, kalos, kalos. Feminine, kali, kali. Neuter, kalon, kalon. Bad, wicked, masculine, kakos, kakos. Feminine, kaki, kaki. Neuter, kakon, kakon. Wolf, masculine, likos, likos. Voice, sound, feminine, phoni, phoni. Rose, neuter, rhodon, rhodon. Ass, masculine, onos, onos. Earth, feminine, ye, ye. Tree, neuter, dendron, dendron. The indefinite article a or an must be supplied when necessary in the English, and the adjective taken before the substantive. Rule 1. An adjective agrees with its substantive in gender. Likos, kakos, kali, phoni, dendron, kakon, yi, kaki, onos, kakos, rhodon, kalon, yi, kali, phoni, kaki, dendron, kalon, onos, kalos. Give the derivation of rhododendron. Euphony. Phonetic. GE in geography, geology, etc. 5. Small, little, masculine. Mikros, mikros. Feminine. Mikra, mikra. Neuter. Mikron, mikron. Long, far distant, masculine. Makros, makros. Feminine. Makra, makra. Neuter. Macron, macron. Seat, masculine. Thronos, thronos. Seat, masculine. Thronos. Door, feminine. Thera, thera. Child, neuter. Teknon, teknon. House, masculine. Ikos, ikos. Lyre, feminine. Lyra, lyra. Egg, neuter. Oon, oon. Mikros, thronos. Mikra, lyra. On, mikron. Ikos, makros. Thera, mikra. Teknon, mikron. Phoni, mikra. Lyra, kali. Thronos, kalos. Ikos, kakos. Dendron, mikron. Yi, makra. English words derived from the Greek change y into y, and kappa into c. Give the derivation of throne, lyre, omicron, micro in microscope, microcosm, etc. 6. The, masculine. O, feminine. E, neuter. To, faithful, true, masculine. Pistos, feminine. Pisti, neuter. Piston, slave, masculine. Doulos, bride, goddess, feminine. Nymphi, little book, roll, neuter. Viblion, master, lord, masculine. Kyrios, justice, feminine. Diki, gift, present, neuter. Dhoron, Rule 2. When the article stands before the substantive only, the adjective is a predicate, and the copula is or are must frequently be supplied, as o doulos pistos, or pistos o doulos, the slave is faithful. Rule 3. The article is sometimes repeated before the adjective to add emphasis or force to it, as o doulos o pistos, the faithful slave, i.e., the faithful one. O likos mikros, I kali phoni, I diki I pisti, to viblion mikron, pistos o Kyrios, I ghi I kali, I pisti phoni, I thira mikra, καλόν το ρόδον, η καλή λύρα, το οόν το καλόν, καλόν βιβλίον, η νύμφη καλή, ο δούλος ο κακός, το δώρον καλόν, δίκη πιστή, μικρόν δώρον. Give the derivation of Bible, nymph. 7. There are 3 numbers, singular, plural, and dual. The dual is used of 2 only, but the plural commonly takes its place. The auxiliary verb imi, I am, indicative mood, present tense. Singular, first person, imi, I am, imi. Second person, e, thou art, e. Third person, esti, he, she, it is, esti. Plural, first person, esmen, we are, esmen. Second person, este, ye are, este. Third person, isi, they are, isi. Dual, first person wanting, second person, eston, ye two are, eston. Eston, they two are, eston. Ni is added to esti, isi, when they are followed by a vowel. The stops in Greek are the same as in English, except the colon or semicolon and the note of interrogation. Εγώ, I, εγώ. Si, thou, si. Tis, ti, who, tis, ti. Ti, why, ti, tis, ti, a certain, someone, tis, ti. U, ook, before a vowel, uch, before a rough breathing, not. Rule 4. The verb imi takes the same case after it as before it. Doulos imi, Kyrios I, Pistos esti, ti esmen, si tis I, εγώ Kyrios imi, si doulos I, ti καλόν esti, το ρόδον esти καλόν, doulos tis κακός esti, tis δίκη esти πιστή, εστιν η θύρα μικρά, tis πιστός esti, tis εστιν ο Κύριος ο πιστός, μικρός ουκ imi. Ουκ εισι τέκνον, ο λύκος κακός esti, ουχ ο όνος. 8. Imperfect tense of imi. Singular first person. In, I was, in. Second person. Istha, thou wast, istha. Third person. In, he was, in. First person. Imen, we were, imen. Second person. Ite, ye were, ite. Third person. Isan, they were, isan. Dual, first person wanting. Second person. Itin, ye two were, itin. Third person. Itin, they two were, itin. Pu, where, pu. Opu, where, opu. Eki, there, eki. Ode, here, ode. Ke, and, also, ke. Ke, ke, both, and, ke, ke. Gar, for, gar. Idu, behold, here, am, is, are, idu. Rule 5. Two or more substantives singular require a plural verb, as Puis in o Kyrios ke o doulos, where are the Lord and the slave? Pou estin o doulos o kakos? Uk estin ode, tis eki esti? Idou ego, ti ode este? Puisan o likos ke o onos? Eki uk isi, opu estin o likos, eki esti ke o onos. To viblion doron mikron esti, to rodon mikron ke kalon in. Idou o doulos pistos gar esti, ke o Kyrios ke o doulos isan ode. 9. Future tense of imi. Singular first person. Esome, I shall be, esome. Second person. Esi, or e, thou wilt be, esi, e. Third person. Este, he will be, este. Plural first person. Esometha, we shall be, esometha. Second person. Esiste, ye will be, esiste. Third person. Esonde, they will be, esonde. Dual first person. Esomethon, we too shall be, esomethon. Second person. Esisthon, ye too will be, esisthon. Third person. Esisthon, they too will be, esisthon. new, masculine, genos, genos, feminine, geni, geni, neuter, genon, genon, white, masculine, lefkos, lefkos, feminine, lefki, lefki, neuter, lefkon, lefkon, bread, loaf, masculine, artos, artos, robe, dress, feminine, stoli, stoli, little lamb, neuter, arnion, arnion, wine, masculine, inos, inos, village, feminine, komi, komi, work, deed, neuter, ergon, ergon, o artos genos in, istoli lefki ke kali este, to arnion lefkon in, pu esti no inos, olikos uk esti lefkos, idou olikos ke to arnion, to ergon kakon este, komi tis makrain, pistos esome, eki esonde, ti eseste, imi ke in ke esome, ode esometha, opugar estin o Kyrios, eki este geodulos. 10. Holy, pure, masculine, aios, aios, feminine, aya, aya, neuter, aion, aion, just, righteous, masculine, dikeos, dikeos, feminine, dikea, dikea, neuter, dikeon, dikeon, song of praise, masculine, ymnos, ymnos, heart, feminine, gardia, gardia, apple, fruit, neuter, milon, milon, law, masculine, nomos, nomos, our time, feminine, ora, ora, oath, neuter, orkion, orkion, life, masculine, vios, vios, soul, life, feminine, psyche, psyche, wild beast, neuter, therion, therion, aios ymnos, kaki y cardia, ovios macros uk esti, ti esti ni psyche, idou ode to viblion to aion, o nomos aios esti ke dikeos, to orkion aion este, pu estin I diki, dikeos esi, olikos tyrion kakon esti, ode milon kalon, tis ora esti, aios ke dikeos estin o Kyrios. Give the derivation of our, him, psyche, economy, ikos, nomos, bio in biography, etc. End of lessons 1 to 10 from Greek Lessons, showing how useful and how easy it is for everyone to learn Greek, by W. H. Morris. Greek Lessons 11 to 20 by W. H. Morris. Read for the Librivox Language Learning Collection, Volume 2. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. Lesson 11. Good, virtuous, brave, masculine, agathos, feminine, agathi, neuter, agathon. Bright, splendid, masculine, lambros, feminine, lambra, neuter, lambron. Warm, hot, masculine, thermos, feminine, thermi, neuter, thermon. Light lamp, masculine, lichnos, lampstand, feminine, lichnia. Dress, outer garment, neuter, imation. Sun, masculine, ilios. Moon, feminine, selini. Star, neuter, astron. Os, as, how, os. Allah, before a vowel, al. But, Allah, al. Ine, infinitive of imi, to be, ine. O theos, agathos esti, ke dikeos. Os kalos estin o ilios, y selini lambra este, ke kali. Ilichnia u thermi alla lambra esti. O de isin o artos, ke o inos. O kenos artos thermos esti. Pu estin I selini I kali. Os lambron astron. Eki isin o lichnos ke ilichnia. To imation lambron in os o ilios. Kalon estin o de ine. Give the derivation of lamp, astronomy, and thermo in thermometer. 12. There are 5 cases: nominative, vocative, accusative, genitive, and dative. The vocative is commonly the same as the nominative. The article singular. The, masculine nominative. O, feminine nominative. I, neuter nominative. Do, the, singular, accusative masculine. Don, accusative feminine. Din, accusative neuter. Do, masculine genitive. Tu, feminine genitive. Dis, neuter genitive. Tu, to or for the, masculine dative. Do, feminine dative. Ti, neuter dative. Do, plural, masculine nominative. I, feminine nominative. E, neuter nominative. Da, the, masculine accusative. Dus, feminine accusative. Das, neuter accusative. Da, masculine genitive. Don, feminine genitive. Don, neuter genitive. Ton, masculine dative. Tis, feminine dative. Des, neuter dative. Dis. Jewel, masculine neuter and accusative. Do, feminine neuter and accusative. Da, masculine nominative and accusative. Do, feminine nominative and accusative. ta. Neuter, nominative and accusative, to. Masculine genitive dative, tin. Feminine genitive and dative, ten. Neuter accusative and genitive, tin. Rule 6. The article is used in Greek 1. To point out a particular object, as o doulos pistos esti, the slave is faithful, that is, some particular slave. 2. To denote a whole class or general idea, as o lycos thirion esti, the wolf is a wild beast, that is, all wolves. 3. To distinguish the subject from the predicate, as thirion estin o lycos, the wolf, subject, is a wild beast, predicate. Lesson 13. Blessed, happy, masculine, makarios. Feminine, makaria. Neuter, makarion. Strong, powerful. Masculine, ischiros. Feminine, ischira. Neuter, ischiron. God, masculine, theos. Wisdom, feminine, sophia. Animal, creature, neuter, zoon. Slanderer, devil, masculine, diavolos. Anger, feminine, orgi. Weapon, neuter, oplon. Men, indeed, men. They, but, and, they. Omen, the one, omen. Or they, the other, or they. Imen, some, imen. Ide, others, ide. Theos in o logos. Tis ischiros estin os o theos. Tis ischiros estin os o theos. Tis estin o theos. O Kyrios estin o theos. O diavolos ischiros estin. Allah kakos. Makarios estin o doulos o pistos. Imen diki agathi estin, ide orgiu. Ego men zoon imi, ke o ippos zoon estin, o de lycos thirion esti. Imen o de isin, I de eki. Pu estin I Sophia, o plu agathon estin I Sophia. Lesson 14. There are 3 declensions of substantives. The first declension, a nouns. The first declension contains feminine nouns with nominative ending in a, e, and masculine nouns in as, is. Feminine nouns in e. Singular, nominative, vocative. Phony, a voice, feminine, phony. Accusative, phonin, a voice, phonin. Genitive, phonis, of a voice, phonis. Dative, phony, to a voice, phony. Plural, nominative, vocative. Phone, voices, phone. Accusative, phonas, voices, phonas. Genitive, phonon, of voices, phonon. Dative, phones, two voices, phones. Dual, nominative, vocative, accusative. Phona, two voices, phona. Genitive, dative, phonen, of or two voices, phonen. Feminine nouns in a. Singular, nominative, vocative. Thera. Accusative, theran. Genitive, theras. Dative, thera. Plural and dual as in phony. Note, as, a, becomes is, e, when any consonant except ro precedes. The second declension, o nouns. The second declension contains nouns with nominative in os, generally masculine, and in on, neuter. Singular, nominative. Ippos, a horse, masculine. Ippos. Vocative, ippe, O horse, ippe. Accusative, ippon, a horse, ippon. Genitive, ippu, of a horse, ippu. Dative, ippo, to a horse, ippo. Plural, nominative, vocative, ippi, horses, ippi. Accusative, ippus, horses, ippus. Genitive, ippon, of horses, ippon. Dative, ippis, to horses, ippis. Dual, nominative, vocative, accusative. Ippo, to horses, ippo. Genitive, dative, ippin, of or to horses, ippin. Singular, nominative, vocative, accusative. On, an egg, neuter, on. Genitive, o, of an egg, o. Dative, o, to an egg, o. Plural, nominative, vocative, accusative. Oa, eggs, oa. Genitive, on, of eggs, on. Dative, ois, to eggs, ois. Dual, nominative, vocative, accusative. O, to eggs, o. Genitive, dative, oin, of or to eggs, oin. Decline, Kyrios, doulos, nymphi, lyra, vivlion, dhoron. Lesson 15. Singular. Ehi, he, she, it has. Ehi. Thavmazi, he, she, it admires, wonders at. Thavmazi. Plural. Echusin, they have. Echusin. Thavmazusin, they admire, wonder at. Thavmazusin. Rule 7. The verb agrees with its nominative in number and person. Rule 8. Transitive verbs take an accusative of the nearer object. Note, in translating, take the nominative or subject before the verb, the accusative or object after it. O Kyrios echi ippon. O Kyrii ippus echusin. I nymphi lyran echi. I lyra echi phonas. Ο όνος τα μήλα θαυμάζει. Οι λύκοι τα αρνία θαυμάζουσι. Τις ου θαυμάζει τον ήλιον και την σελήνην. Οι δούλοι άρτον έχουσι. Τις έχει τα βιβλία. Το τέκνον την σοφίαν θαυμάζει. Οι δούλοι όπλα ουκ έχουσιν. Ο Κύριος τους νόμους θαυμάζει. Την μεν δίκη θαυμάζει, την δε οργήν ου. Lesson 16. Singular. Δώσει, he, she, it will give. Plural. Δώσουσιν, they will give. Rule 9. The genitive is the case of the author or possessor and answers to the question of whom, of what. Rule 10. The dative is the case of the recipient or remoter object and answers to the question to whom, to what, for whom, for what. Το βιβλίον του κυρίου καλόν εστιν. Η στολή της νύμφης καλή εστιν. Οι δούλοι το κυρίο των ίνων δώσουσιν. Ο Κύριος τη νύμφη δώρα δώσει. Ο νόμος του Θεού δικαιός εστιν. Η οργή των δούλων κακή εστι. Της δούλης όπλα ου δώσουσιν. Οι δούλοι τους ύπους των κυρίων έχουσι. Τους οίκους της κόμης θαυμάζουσι. Την φωνήν της νύμφης θαυμάζει. Lesson 17. Declension of adjectives in os, e, on. Singular. Masculine nominative. Kalos, beautiful. Kalos. Masculine vocative. Kalé, beautiful. Kalé. Masculine accusative. Kalon, beautiful. Kalon. Masculine genitive. Kalou, of a beautiful. Kalou. Masculine dative. Kalo, to a beautiful. Kalo. Feminine nominative. Gali, beautiful. Gali. Feminine vocative. Gali, beautiful. Gali. Feminine accusative. Kalin, beautiful. Kalin. Feminine genitive. Kalis, of a beautiful. Kalis. Feminine dative. Gali, to a beautiful. Gali. Neuter nominative. Galon, beautiful. Galon. Neuter vocative. Galon, beautiful. Galon. Neuter accusative. Galon, beautiful. Galon. Neuter genitive. Galou, of a beautiful. Galou. Neuter dative. Galo, to a beautiful. Galo. Plural. Masculine nominative and vocative. Gali, beautiful. Gali. Masculine accusative. Galus, beautiful. Galus. Masculine genitive. Galon, of beautiful. Galon. Masculine dative. Galis, to beautiful. Galis. Feminine nominative and vocative. Galé, beautiful. Galé. Feminine accusative. Galas, beautiful. Galas. Feminine genitive. Galon, of beautiful. Galon. Feminine dative. Gales, to beautiful. Gales. Neuter nominative vocative. Gala, beautiful. Gala. Neuter accusative. Gala, beautiful. Gala. Neuter genitive. Galon, of beautiful. Galon. Neuter dative. Galis, to beautiful. Galis. Dual. Masculine nominative accusative vocative. Galo, too beautiful. Galo. Masculine genitive dative. Galin, of or too beautiful. Galin. Feminine nominative accusative vocative. Gala, too beautiful. Gala. Feminine genitive dative. Galen, of or too beautiful. Galen. Neuter nominative accusative vocative. Galo, too beautiful. Galo. Neuter genitive dative. Galin, of or too beautiful. Galin. Adjectives ending in os, a, on decline their feminine like thira. Decline kakos, mikros, aios. Rule 11. Adjectives agree with their substantives in gender, number, and case. Rule 12. Neuter plurals commonly take a singular verb, as Tawa mikra esti. The eggs are small. Oti, for, because. Oti. Ev, adverb, well, well done. Ev. I ishiri, dhuli. Elichnie lambre isan. Ode isin ipikali. Imen kali isin. Ide kaki. I nomi του Θεού δικαιοί ήσιν. Εφωνέ της μικράς λύρας καλέ ήσι. Τα θηρία ισχυρά εστιν. Άγιοι έσεσθε ότι εγώ Άγιος. Τα έργα του Θεού καλά εστιν. Ως λαμπρά άστρα. Οι Κύριοι πιστούς δούλος έχουσιν. Η νύμφη μικράν λύραν έχει. Εφ, δούλε αγιαθέ και πιστέ. Ο Κύριος όπλον το πιστό δούλο δώσει. Το ρόδο εστόν καλό. Τας καλάς στολάς θαυμάζει. Lesson 18. Note, Ghamma before Ghamma, Kappa, Chi, Xi is pronounced as Ni, as spongos, sponge, spongos, encomion, encomium, encomion, bronchos, throat, bronchos, larynx, larynx, windpipe, larynx. Wise, masculine, sophos. Feminine, sophie. Neuter, sophon. Foolish, masculine, moros. Feminine, mora. Neuter, moron. Rich, masculine, plusios. Feminine, plusia. Neuter, plusion. Poor, masculine, ptochos. Feminine, ptochi. Neuter, ptochon. Messenger, angel, masculine, angelos. A message, feminine, angelia. Little child, neuter, pedion. Man, human being, masculine, anthropos. Anchor, feminine, angira. Ship, neuter, plion. Rule 13. Adjectives are used as substantives. The word anthropos, etc., being understood as ο sophos, the wise man, ο sophos. Ο sophos βιβλίον έχει. Το παιδείο βιβλίον δώσει ο sophos. Οι πλούσιοι δούλος έχουσιν. Οι πτωχοί άρτον ουκ έχουσιν. Ο πλούσιος άρτους της πτωχής δώσει. Ανθρωπός της πλούσιος ειν. Η αγγελία των αγγέλων πιστή ειν. Οι άγγελοι του Θεού αγίοι ίσοι. Τις έστι σοφός ως ο Θεός. Ο Κύριος δώσει σοφίαν. Τα πλοία μικράς άγκυρας έχει. Ο βίος των ανθρώπων ουκ έστι μακρός. Give the derivation of angel, anchor, sophist, larynx, bronchitis. Hippodrome. Dromos, place for running, course, dromos. Lesson 19. Singular. Masculine nominative. Megas, great, megas. Masculine vocative. Mega, O great, mega. Masculine accusative. Megan, great, megan. Masculine genitive. Megalu, of great, megalu. Masculine dative. Megalo, too great, megalo. Feminine nominative. Megali, great, megali. Feminine vocative. Megali, O great, megali. Feminine accusative. Megalin, great, megalin. Feminine genitive. Megalis, of great, megalis. Feminine dative. Megali, too great, megali. Neuter nominative. Mega, great, mega. Neuter vocative. Mega, O great, mega. Neuter accusative. Mega, great, mega. Neuter genitive. Megalu, of great, megalu. Neuter dative. Megalo, too great, megalo. Plural. Nominative. Megali. Feminine. Megale. Genitive. Megala, etc. Like the plural and dual of galos. Singular. Masculine nominative vocative. Polis, much, polis. Masculine accusative. Polin, much, polin. Masculine genitive. Polu, of much, polu. Masculine dative. Polo, too much, polo. Feminine nominative vocative. Poli, much, poli. Feminine accusative. Polin, much, polin. Feminine genitive. Polis, of much, polis. Feminine dative. Poli, too much, poli. Neuter nominative vocative. Poli, much, poli. Neuter accusative. Poli, much, poli. Neuter genitive. Pollu, of much, pollu. Neuter dative. Pollo, too much, pollo. Plural. Masculine nominative. Polli. Feminine nominative. Polle. Neuter nominative. Polla, etc. Like the plural of galos. Lesson 20. First. Masculine. Protos. Feminine. Proti. Neuter. Proton. Last. Masculine. Eschatos. Feminine. Eschati. Neuter. Eschaton. Ancient. Masculine. Ancient masculine. Archeos. Feminine. Archeia. Neuter. Archeon. Time. Masculine. Chronos. Beginning. Rule. Feminine. Archi. Plain. Neuter. Pedion. Word. Saying. Discourse. Masculine. Logos. Day. Feminine. Imera. Thorn. Point. Neuter. Gendron. En. In. With dative. En. Pros. To. Towards. With accusative. Pros. O theos estin o protos ke o eschatos. Megala esti ta erga tu Kyriou. Ilogi tu theu agi isi. Poli esonde proti eschati ke eschati proti, ippon megan ehi, ta ρόδα έχει κέντρα πολλά, εν το πεδίο ήσαν θηρία πολλά και μεγάλα. Οι λόγοι των αρχαίων σοφοί ήσαν, εστιν ώρα πρώτη της ημέρας. Ο χρόνος μακρός εστι, πολλήν ίνον το μεγάλο Κυρίο δώσει ο δούλος. Εν αρχή ειν ο λόγος, και ο λόγος ειν προς τον Θεόν, και Θεός ειν ο λόγος. Logos, joined to another word, has sometimes the wider signification of knowledge, science. Give the derivation of theology, geology, astrology, biology, chronology, psychology, zoology, archaeology, logic, chronic, chronicles, center, arch, a prefix signifying ruling, chief, in archbishop, archangel, etc. Poly, in polytheism, theos, etc. Megatherium, omega. End of Greek lessons 11 to 20 by W. H. Morris. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. Lessons 21 to 25 from Greek Lessons by W. H. Morris. Recorded for the Librivox Language Learning Collection, Volume 3. Read by Nicholas James Bridgewater. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. Greek Lessons by W. H. Morris. Lesson 21. Demonstrative pronoun outos, this, outos. This, masculine nominative, outos. Masculine accusative, touton. Masculine genitive, toutou. Masculine dative, touto. This, feminine neuter, afti. This, feminine accusative, taftin. Of this, feminine genitive, taftis. To this, feminine dative, tafti. Plural. These, masculine nominative, outi. These, masculine accusative, toutus. These, masculine genitive, touton. These, masculine dative, toutis. These, feminine nominative plural, afte. These, feminine accusative, taftas. Of these, feminine genitive, touton. To these, feminine dative, taftes. These, nominative neuter, tafta. These, accusative neuter, tafta. Of these, neuter genitive, touton. To these, neuter dative, toutis. Dual. Masculine, nominative, and accusative, these two, touto. Feminine, nominative and accusative, tafta. Masculine, genitive, dative, toutin. Feminine, these two. Nominative and accusative, tafta. Genitive and dative, taften. Neuter, these two. Nominative, accusative, touto. Genitive, dative, toutin. Note, outos stands before or after, but not, except with an adjective, between the article and noun, as outos o logos, or o logos outos, this word. 22. Dead, masculine, nekros. Feminine, nekra. Neuter, nekron. Silver, money, masculine, argyros. Poverty, feminine, penia. Neuter, talandon, talent. Gold, masculine, chrysos. Fortune, feminine, tichi. Denarius, penny, neuter, dinarion. Brother, masculine, Adelphos, sister, feminine. Adelphi, singular. Ayi, he, she, it brings, leads, drives. Plural. Ayusin, they bring, etc. Pembi, he, she, it sends. Plural. Pembusin, they send. U monon, not only. U monon. Alla ke, but also. Alla ke. Utos o anthropos plusios estin, utos deptochos. Topedion tutu necron estin. Uti illogi pisti isin. O adelphos prostin kalin adelphin dora pembi. Ikaki tihi penian agi. I plusi pembusi talanda pola tis ptochis tutis. Ταύτα τα παιδεία έχει δυνάριον. Η τύχη τούτων των δούλων καλή εστιν. Ου μόνον αργυρών, αλλά και χρυσών έχουσι. Τούτο μεν δυνάριον δώσει, τούτο δε τάλαντον. Give the derivation of penury, Adelphi, Chris in chrysanthemum, etc. 23. Remember that eo is contracted into u and ea into e or a, as golden masculine, chrysios, or chrysus. Golden feminine, chryseia, or chrysi. Golden neuter, chrysion, or chrysun. Made of silver, masculine, argyreos, or us. Feminine, argyreia, or a. Neuter, argyreon, or un. Tomb, masculine, taphos, bowl, bottle, feminine. Fiali, drug, poison, neuter. Pharmakon, stone, masculine, lithos. Ball, globe, feminine, sphera. Furlong, neuter. Stadion. Wreath, crown, masculine, Stephanos. Head, chapter, feminine, Kephali. Measure, neuter, metron. Epi, upon, with accusative, genitive, or dative. Tamen talanda chrysiain, ta de dinaria argyreia. Ifiali argyra estin. Ides vera afti chrysi, os kalos estin os Stephanos chrysus. Pharmakon en ti fiali estin. O angelos echi tas fialas. Itafi uti lithus megalus echusi. Το μέτρον του πεδίου τούτου σταδιόν εστιν. Ο αδελφός σφαίραν χρυσήν τη αδελφή δώσει. Έχουσιν επί τας κεφαλάς Στεφάνους χρυσούς. Give the derivation of chronometer, thermometer, geometry, meter, sphere, hemisphere, emi, half, spherical, vial, Stephen, pharmacy, epitaph, lithograph, graphie, writing, drawing. 24. Personal pronouns. First person, singular, nominative. Εγώ, I, εγώ. Accusative, εμέ, με, me, εμέ, με. Genitive, εμού, μου, of me, εμού, μου. Dative, εμί, me, to me, εμί, me. Second person, singular, nominative, see, thou, see. Accusative, σε, thee, σε. Genitive, σου, of thee, σου. Dative, see, to thee, see. Third person, reflexive, singular, nominative, wanting. Accusative, himself, Genitive, ou, of himself, ou. Dative, to himself, Plural, first person plural, nominative, emis, we, emis. Accusative, imas, us, imas. Genitive, imon, of us, imon. Dative, imin, to us, imin. Plural nominative, imis, ye, imis. Accusative, umas, you, umas. Genitive, umon, of you, umon. Dative, umin, to you, umin. Third person plural, nominative, themselves, sphes, sphes. Accusative, svas, svas, neuter, svea. Genitive, svon, of themselves, svon. Dative, sphesi, to themselves, sphesi. Dual, nominative, accusative, no, we, us too, no. Genitive, dative, non, of or to us, non. Dual, nominative, accusative, svo, ye, you too, svo. Genitive, dative, svon, of or to you, svon. Dual, nominative, accusative, svoe, themselves, svoe. Genitive, dative, svoin, of or to themselves, svoin. Decline the following like kalos, but with neuter nominative and accusative in o. Masculine, aftos. Feminine, afti. Neuter, afto. The same, o aftos, masculine. Feminine, I afti. Neuter, to afto. That, masculine, ekinos. Feminine, ekini. Neuter, ekino. Other, another. Masculine, alos. Feminine, ali. Neuter, allo. Accusative, eafton or afton, eaftin, eafto. Himself, herself, itself. Has neither nominative case nor dual number. Plural accusative, allilus, allilas, allila. One another has neither nominative case nor singular number. 25. Each, masculine, ekastos. Feminine, ekasti. Neuter, ekaston. Friendly, dear, loving. Masculine, philos, or philos, the friend. Feminine, phili. Neuter, philon. Hostile, masculine, echthros, or echthros, the enemy. Feminine, echthra. Neuter, echthron. Sun, masculine, ios. God, prison, feminine, philaki. Skull, neuter, cranion. Death, masculine, thanatos. Letter, feminine, epistoli. Cave, neuter, spileon. Crocodile, masculine, crocodilos. Tongue, language, feminine, glossa, or glotta. Singular, graphi, he writes, draws, describes. Plural, graphusin, they write. O eaftu, his own. Εγώ είμαι ο φίλος σου, σύ ή ο γιος μου. Ταυτά σύ γράφει, τον εαυτού γιον πέμπει. Οι φίλοι επιστολάς αλλήλεις γράφουσιν. Ο κροκόδιλος γλώτταν έχει. Έσχατος εχθρός εστιν ο θάνατος. Οι εχθροί ημών εν φυλακή εισήν. Εθύρε της φυλακής εκείνης μεγάλε και ισχυρέ ήσιν. Εν το σπηλαίο κρανία ειν πολλά. Τις ημιν αρτούς δώσει, η παινία της πτωχής εχθρά εστι. Τα έργα αυτών κακά ειν. Δώσει εκάστο το έργον αυτού. Give the derivation of philosophy. Philip, Ippos, philology, philanthropy, Philadelphia, Theophilus, epistle, cranium, polyglot, glossary. End of lessons 21 to 25 from Greek Lessons by W. H. Morris. Greek Lessons 26 to 30 by W. H. Morris. Read for the Librivox Language Learning Collection, Volume 4. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. Lesson 26. The relative pronoun. Singular. Nominative, masculine. Os. Feminine. E. Neuter. O. Who, which, that. Accusative, masculine. On. Feminine. In. Neuter. O. Whom, which, what. Genitive, masculine. U. Feminine. Is. Neuter. U. Whose, of whom, of which. Dative, masculine. O. Feminine. E. Neuter. O. To whom, to which. Plural and dual, like kalos. Exercises on the relative pronoun. Rule 14. The relative agrees with its antecedent in gender, number, and person, but takes its case from its own clause. Note, in translating a relative clause, begin with the relative and supply, if necessary, the nominative, he, they, etc., between the relative and the verb, as I epistoli in γράφει, the letter which he writes. I epistoli in γράφει, the letter which he writes. Singular, επίησε, επίησεν, he made, did. Plural, επίησαν, they made, did. Ο ύπος, ον άγει, ο άνθρωπος, λευκός εστιν. Επιστολέ, ας γράφουσι, καλέ ήσιν. Οι δούλοι, ους πέμπουσιν, ισχυροί ήσι. Τα αργά, επίησεν ο Θεός μεγάλα ειν. Ταύτα, επίησαν καλά ειν. Το βιβλίον, ο έχει, το παιδίον μέγα εστί. Το παιδίον, ο δώσει, το βιβλίον, ουκ εστιν όδε. Αλλό βιβλίον έχει, ημί ο ημί, ο έχει δώσει. Ο Κύριος ου είμαι δούλος, αγαθός εστι. Καλή εστιν η αδελφή, ειν θαυμάζει ο αδελφός. 27. Like. Masculine, όμοιος, with dative. Feminine, ομοία. Neuter, όμοιον. River, masculine, ποταμός. Battle, feminine, μάχη. Breakfast, neuter, ariston. Army, masculine, stratos. Strength, feminine, ρόμοι. Dinner, supper, neuter, δείπνον. Fear, dread, masculine, phobos. Victory, feminine, νίκη. Bow, neuter, doxon. War, masculine, πόλεμος. Peace, feminine, ειρήνη. Leaf, neuter, phylon. Rule 15. The genitive is often placed between the article and its substantive, as το του παιδιού βιβλίον, the child's book, the of the child book, ο του θανάτου, φόβος κακός εστί, την του ύπου ρόμην θαυμάζει, εν το ποταμό κροκοδιλί ίσι πολύ, ιδού το αριστόν μου. Τα των δέντρων φύλλα πολλά εστιν, ο μεν πόλεμος κακός εστιν, είδε ειρήνη αγαθή. Ο στρατός εν το πεδίο ειν, εν ταύτη τη μάχη δόξα πολλά έχουσιν, ημίν εστιν η νίκη. Ανθρωπός της επίησε δείπνον μέγα, ούτως εστιν ο Υιός ημών. Όμοιος αυτό εστιν άλλα πολλά επίησε. Give the derivation of Rome, polemic, hippopotamus. 28. Alone, solitary, masculine, monos, feminine, moni, neuter, monon. Clean, pure, masculine, katharos, feminine, kathara, neuter, katharon, tale, fable, masculine, mythos, shadow, shade, feminine, skia, sign, miracle, neuter, simion, place, masculine, topos, tent, tabernacle, feminine, skini, foundation, neuter, themelion, stone, rock, masculine, petros, rock, solid, feminine, petra, heaven, sky, masculine, uranos, tower, masculine, pyrgos. Rule 16. After a preposition, the article is sometimes omitted. In archi episen o theos ton uranon ketingin. Αυτός εστιν ο Θεός μόνος. Εστε σημεία εν ηλίο και σελήνη και άστρης. Ο αδελφός τη αδελφή ζώνην χρυσήν πέμπει. Ημείς καθαροί εστε. Ο αριθμός των ανθρώπων μέγας ειν. Πού εισιν έσκηνε αυτόν, εν το τόπο τούτο πύργος μέγας ειν. Τα του πύργου θεμέλια επί τη πέτρα εστί. Εν τούτο το πέτρο σπήλαιον μέγα ειν. Σκιά εστιν ημών ο βίος. Ο λόγος της ψυχής ειδωλών εστι. Πολλοί ήσαν οι των αρχαίων μύθοι. Give the derivation of arithmetic. Peter, petrify. Catherine, idol, myth, mythology, zone, scene. Uranus, monologue, monarch, topography. 29. Conjugation of the verb in omega, active voice, indicative mood. Present tense, singular. Leo, I loose. Lees, thou loosest. Lee, he looses. Plural, leomen, we loose. Liete, ye loose. Liusi, they loose. Dual, lieton, ye or they two loose. Imperfect tense, singular. Elion, I was loosing. Elias, thou wast loosing. Elia, he was loosing. Plural, eliomen, we were loosing. Eliete, ye were loosing. Elion, they were loosing. Dual, elietin, ye or they two were loosing. Future tense, singular. Liso, I shall loose. Lysis, thou wilt loose. Lysi, he will loose. Plural, lisomen, we shall loose. Lysete, ye will loose. Lysusi, they will loose. Dual, lyseton, ye or they two will loose. Present aorist tense, singular. Elisa, I loosed. Elisas, thou loosedst. Elise, he loosed. Plural, Elisamen, we loosed. Elisate, ye loosed. Elisan, they loosed. Dual, Elisatin, ye or they two loosed. Perfect tense, singular. Lelika, I have loosed. Lelikas, thou hast loosed. Lelike, he has loosed. Plural, lelikamen, we have loosed. Lelikate, ye have loosed. Lelikasi, they have loosed. Lelikaton, ye or they two have loosed. Pluperfect tense, singular. Elelikin, I had loosed. Elelikis, thou hadst loosed. Eleliki, he had loosed. Plural, elelikimen, we had loosed. Elelikite, ye had loosed. Elelikasan, or kisan, they had loosed. Elelikitin, ye or they two had loosed. Vowel verbs. Some verbs have a second aorist tense with tense endings like the imperfect, and the English like the first aorist, and a second perfect with tense endings like the perfect. Leo has neither. Note, ni is added to epsilon of the third person singular with si of the third person plural when the next word begins with a vowel. 30. Verbs in omega are divided into classes according to the character of the stem, that is, the letter preceding omega. See lesson 2. Vowel verbs. Present. I loose, undo, break. Present. Leo. Future. Liso. Perfect. Lelika. I shut, enclose. Present. Clio. Future. Cliso. Perfect. Keklika. I shake, present, sio, future, siso, perfect, sesica. I slay, sacrifice, present, theo, future, theso, perfect, tethica. I cause to cease, stop, present, pavo, future, pavso, perfect, pepavka. The present, future, and perfect are called primary tenses. The imperfect, aorists, and pluperfect are called historic tenses. The future active is formed from the present by changing omega into so, as lio, liso. The perfect has usually a reduplication or repetition of the first consonant with epsilon prefixed to the stem, as le in lelica, when the verb begins with a single consonant, but the aspirates theta, phi, chi in reduplication become taf, pi, kappa, and z, xi, psi, prefix only the augment epsilon. Verbs with the future in so make the perfect in ka. Ego lio ton dulon. Iduli tus ippus liusi. Tiliete ton onon. Ulisomen ta Thyria. Si ton onon lelicas. Ton pyrgon siete. O theos sisi tingin. O plusios tethike. Tito arnion this, tintu iku thiran gliomen, tistas tiras tis phylakis keklike, pavsomen polemon, o chronos upavi tin orgin, o thanatos tin psychin li, ikaki uti ton nomon lelikasi. End of Greek lessons 26 to 30 by W. H. Morris. Read by Nicholas James Bridgewater.